Wrong one. What's up with that? Yo, Divine, what's good? You know what it is, bro. About to go ahead and get with SP. We about to get this Knicks Real Talk pregame popping off. Get this shit popping, man. I'll holla at you one. It's the pregame show, but here we go, let's go. So hop on board with these vets. So next stop is the Metro. We in the city that's gritty, with the committee that's litty. We feeling witty in that knit trip, 950 is lit. It's Knicks Real Talk, we in the Amazon like Prime. Standing on business, it's the much relying shot divine. It's game time, Knicks opening up a can of whoop ass. Your coach is stab, over cats are burning out, cooking with gas. It's Knicks Real Talk, you know we do what we do. We stay true to the orange and blue, it's the game preview. We're about to hit you with facts and stats and what's on tap. Key matchup, starting five empty boards and all stats and facts. Little salute to all the fam up in the chat, that's where it's at. Cause they show a lot of love to the OGs, and that's why we give it right back. Cause it's a tandem for the fandom, never random. Whenever random try to slander fandom, as you're pandering, that's when we branding them. It's Knicks Real Talk, we still walking that Nick drip cloth. Leading up the tip off, we keep this Nick shit off up in the law. Get us to OG, over the Ananobi. You know me and my man Brody. Throwing Adobe and I know we be on your fire TV, that's Cody. It's Knicks Real Talk, you know how we get down. It's Knicks Real Talk, you know how we get down. It's Knicks Real Talk, you know how we get down. Real talk. Yo, what's good, everybody? What's good? What's good? What's good? We in the building. Divine Shot Powers, Knicks Real Talk pregame show. Knicks in the ATL against Atlanta Hawks today, man. They're gonna go out there and try to get a win today and get a bounce back win tonight. There should be a good game overall tonight, man. But I'm excited about it. Ready to get in here and talk about it. Talk about the recap and all that in a few minutes. But let me bring my partner, my brother in the building with me, man. Shot Powers, what's popping, my man?
Salute to you, Divine. Salute to the family in the chat. Let's get it.
Let's get a salute to the chat. A man, JB in the building. J Mars is in the building. Darren was popping. Travel Vibes. Like I said, Decade was good. Fabian, my brother, was popping. Salute to all you guys. Thank y'all for coming in. We here. We in here. It's me and my partner, man. We want to get it popping, man. Obviously, we need to talk about the thing real quick. The Knicks lost down in the ATL in Houston. Yeah, they 109-97. We talk about that on a recap. But Shot Power, that was a pretty crazy game. You know, it was kind of a good slugfest for a minute. But I don't think we didn't have enough bench power to prevail. So we lived to fight another day. But I seen some good things and some things I didn't like. Obviously, one of the main things, Deuce and Brian had an off night. And we just ain't had no bench power, man, to carry us through with them guys. Because they were playing hard and they did some good things out there, man. What's your thoughts on that game past night?
Yeah, that's pretty much the bottom line. We had no bench. I think off our bench, we had 3 points. That was it. Our starters and Tyler Cole scored 97 points. I mean, so our starters with Cat being in foul trouble. So that's the bottom line. We didn't have nothing from off the bench. I mean, it wasn't that we had times in the contest that we contested. We were down by 3-1, 3-1. You know, we had a chance to win the game, but we just didn't have enough manpower. You know what I mean? So hopefully, this guy, we got some guys that they signed up. I mean, they brought Hakaporty up with a contract until January before they could till they can fulfill the whole contract for the year. This guy Matt Ryan. I mean, I think he may be on the bench tonight, hopefully. And I mean, I know we go in and later on we go into the injury report and all that stuff, but I think I heard Cameron Payne is a game time decision. So we need help on the bench. We need Precious back. Precious is playing with the team out here. He's getting some practice and stuff like that. He ain't all the way there yet. So hopefully by what's today? Wednesday. We got a Friday and a Sunday game. Hopefully he's back by Sunday. I mean, I think it's Friday and Sunday. I know we got a Friday night, another Friday night Knicks this Friday coming up. So I think it's Friday and Sunday, right? Friday. So I hope that he's back by then. But we need help off the bench. And right now, You may see some changes in the lineups and stuff like that, but let me not run on and do all that stuff, Devon. How you felt about the game, and you tell me what you felt and what we did or what we didn't do to lose that game.
I thought, Shaw Powell, to be honest with you, like other than you saying the bench, but that was just a big con. We just we didn't have the firepower off the bench, and them cats were playing hard. Get them credit, they was really getting in the game. I thought we played three and three quarters of good basketball. I mean, I thought we was in there, we was in the game, we was getting at them, they was getting at us, we was going back and forth. I would love to see them. I think they kind of, I don't want to say in a negative way because I don't believe Jalen Brunson nowhere near that. I would love to see him distribute that ball and lay to the Browns and cat them a little more. I thought a couple of times I thought Jalen Brunson had some
little
good
bully
time.
ball. Yeah, I mean a little. Yeah,
he kind of went just solo. I thought that he could do that. But I tell you who impressed me, and I called it early in the game. Anunoby is playing some good basketball for the Knicks, ladies and gentlemen. That young man is he's starting to now you start to see why he's trying to earn that $30-something million that he getting. He's starting to get into his rhythm, and I noticed that in the game he was knocking down the 3 ball from down beyond the arc. I meant to say, so he was really doing his thing. Man, defense was there. Mikel's semi-game. I mean, it is what it is. You can't always be clicking. But overall, I think they played a good game. They just didn't have enough bench to carry them over to win that game. So it just one of them games in the season where you're coming off a game where the team just lost the prior game, and they lost to the Golden State Warriors. Obviously, they look like they had something to play for in front of their home crowd. And anytime you got the Knicks coming to town, you're going to get amped. You're just going to get amped. That's how it goes down. So I think that pretty much was it in a nutshell for me. Like I said, Deuce had an off night. I will, and I can't reiterate this enough. I always say this to you guys pretty much when I'm on the chat. If the Knicks don't find that way to get Jericho Sims the points over the top, or get him in some type of offensive rhythm, what's the use even putting them out there? I'm dead serious because I think they don't realize they lose about 6 or 8 points from him just alone off of his athleticism. You know what I mean? So he rebounding the ball well, but he's still a little bit hesitant on the defense to me where when it comes to where he need to be at. But I'm not trying to throw shade at him and everything like that. I'm quite sure his plus minuses reveal that within his own stuff. For that because he was a plus 14, but I guess he had 4 rebounds, no points though. Shot Powers, none. You know what I mean? What's the use of having to do it on the floor if he can't get a point or two? Granted, he's doing everything else well, but we need them to be able to get that ball to Jericho Sims. Because if not, I like Haka Purdy's his energy around the basket. He'll go down there and try to get it though. You know what I mean? And that's what what I know about Haka Purdy compared to Sims. Haka Purdy will go down there and try to bring the energy, the force to you. Like go downhill. If he can, he'll try to. His seems like his instincts on the defense when it comes from a shot blocker standpoint, he's quick to react. Some things like that. That I would like to see them guys, think about in this game as well. Because I just thought that I love Jericho Sims, man. But if you're not going to play that man in the offense, put somebody in there who could play defense and get you some buckets. I just think that's what it boiled down to. You know what I mean? Granted, with the injuries that we have, makes that kind of hard because Tibbs trying to win games too. And I don't think he trusts and believes in them guys right yet. Like I think Daddy and them, I don't know if he trusts them that much yet. You know what I mean? To go in there and try to win a game. You know what I mean? Maybe in crunch time, not crunch time, I meant to say in blowout time and shit like that, he'll put him in there. But I don't think Tibbs really said, can you guys go in here and hold me down against a team like Houston? At least let me put it like that. So that's what I've seen, Shot Powers. If you take a look at the box score and everything, and we reveal what we did and what we didn't do and things of that nature. So, but I think, we just had to go out there and go harder, man. And I think we will tonight. I think we respond pretty well. If you look at the box scores, ladies and gentlemen, Mikal Bridges, 15 points, 3 from 8 from downtown, 6 for 14, minus 21. That, like I said, that game, he wasn't effective to me in that game. I really didn't think he was effective at all in that game. That's why he got the minus, but all of them got minuses damn near. And Anunoby, minus 5, probably the best game out of all of them to me. 5 from 6 from downtown, 50% from the floor, 40 minutes. Went to the charity stripe, knocked down 2 out of 3. He had 6 rebounds, 2 assists, 1 steal, 2 blocks. I think the reason why he's a minus is because the whole team was damn near minus.
Right. They lost because they lost. Yeah.
Right. But Karl-Anthony Towns, I would love to see a little bit more from him, but he had 19 shot out. That man rebounded the hell out of that basketball, son. He had 19 rebounds, 9 offense rebounds, 7 from 17 from the floor. He didn't shoot the ball from downtown. Went 0 for 2, and he went to the charity stripe, knocked down 3. So even though he had a plus 26, I think they could. I think in the crunch time they should have went to him a little more. But it is what it is. Jalen Brunson did his thing, 29 points, 2 for 4 from downtown, shot 50% from down there, 9 for 25, 9 for 24 from the field goal range. I'd love to see him got that up a little more. That's like not a good average to me. But anyway, 9 for 9 for the charity stripe. He had 8 assists, 3 rebounds. Good game overall. But I think in the closing minutes he could have really got that ball to some other guy. But I think he just tried to put the team on his back and go with it. I think that's what happened. Josh Hart, 12 points, 7 assists, 4 rebounds. He went 4 for 9 from the field shot. Powell 0 for 2 from downtown, 38 minutes. And anybody else, let me see. Sims had 16 minutes, no field goals, no foul techs, 4 rebounds, 3 defense, 1 offense, 1 assist, and he was a plus 14. Go figure. McBride didn't have but 10, no points. He was a plus 10. I think they I don't know why that may be, but they were the only 2 pluses on the whole team, man. So I say all that to say, man, I just think that they didn't have enough to combat what they had, Shot Powell. I think them cats just had a lot of Jabari Smith and what's the young man named Sugan? They was rebounding the hell out of that basketball, man. They was playing out there, bro.
They were playing basketball, and one thing about Sims, we'll see how. I always talk about this, man. That circle of trust with Tom Thibodeau, man. If you ever hear me say it, that circle of trust is for real. And it's not like Sims had really a bad game. He's just not offensive minded. And what makes Hulk a little bit more enticing is he will. He has. It looks like in the games that I've seen him, he has a semi-offensive game. He could try to put the ball in the basket. If you give him a lane, he's gonna throw it on you, and he can have some moves around the basket. So it makes you want to see it more. You know what I mean? And it may happen this year, you know what I mean? Because one thing is definitely going to happen. You know what I mean? Precious Achua is going to come back. They got Matt Ryan right now, Shamuth in the G League until he get healthy, and then what's going to happen after the new year? You know what I mean? After the new year, Mitchell Robinson comes back. Jericho Sims is going to the end of the bench. You know what I mean? Hawker Purdy may go to the end of the bench. You know what I mean? So right now, for now, if they do it, it'd be a good chance to put him in there because he's hungry right now. Hawker Purdy. It looks like he wants to be hungry. And I think Tibbs will give him a shot. He already did it one game and he set Sims down for the rest of the game. So let's see what happens, man. And I mean, one thing, like I'll say this again, Miles McBride Deuce said to Hawker Purdy in the game, he pulled him to like maybe around the mid court and said, listen, this is your time to shine. You know what I mean? This is your time to shine. This is the time you got to show that Tibbs will start giving you minutes right here. So, you know what I mean, get busy. And I mean, he came down that next play and got a block. Well, not the next play, and a couple of plays after they got a block shot. So, it is what it is, man.
Yeah, real talk. Yo, salute to everybody in chat. AP was good. Peace to the guard, Allah wives. Jay Mars was popping. Julian in the building. Nick 100. Salute to you. Everybody. Johnny Davis was good. My man. Salute to the family. Jalen Woods. Everybody. NYC B-ball. My brother. Decade. Salute to everybody in the chat, man. Thank y'all for coming in. Like I said, Knicks go down to the ATL and try to he got to win. They didn't play bad basketball, but they didn't play good basketball. They played some. They did some good things. I just think that closing had me kind of concerned. And like I said, without the bench, them cats gonna get tired. And like I think JB might have said it. Let me. I know he said something about Tibbs need to use the bench more. And I think he got it. It's early in the season, so I think he should trust them cats a little more, man. Throw them out there. I mean, it's early. Even if it's for like 5 or 10 minutes to give somebody a breather or extend somebody. I know how Tibbs do. I'm Tibbs like, yo, that's what James Dolan pay out for to play the minutes. I guess I'm gonna make play out a minute. But sometimes you gotta be strategic about this shit, man. I just think that he gotta trust them guy a little bit, even for a breather. If it's 2 minutes and the game don't get out of hand, that to let them cats get a second win, come back in or whatever the case may be. But they got to do something to figure that out, man. But let's see how it goes tonight, Shop Power. Because like I said, ATL got some young athletic guys down in Atlanta. Obviously got Trey Young down there, so and Jalen Johnson, all them guys. You still got Clint Capella, Dason Daniels, all you got. And I'll get into that in a minute. But this is another team. They got some talent down there. I don't think they at where it would have been a couple of years ago. But now they just, to me, trying to find direction. Do they go the young route, or do they go get somebody to go with Trae Young and them, which I don't make no sense to me. I think you need to turn the keys over to Jalen Johnson, move on from Trae Young and Clint Capella and all the guys, and build around that young man and keep getting talent around here. So, but you know, tonight
they've been pretty hurt recently too. I'm not sure if the little Leprechaun's gonna play tonight. Two of the other guys got toe injuries. The guy that I liked a couple of years back, that 6'7" light-skinned dude, what's his name? Jalen. I didn't forgot his name. Yeah. He's playing pretty decent basketball, but you know, you know, it's going to be something. The Knicks, I think the Knicks going to want to come back out there and really perform tonight. They had a couple of days off to really look at themselves. And I mean, regress. And I mean, we got to get I haven't seen that pick and roll with Jalen Brunson and Cat. So they need to get back to that real quick.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. You know, it was interesting to me last night too, the other game real quick before we move on from the game. They have the right size players on that team when it comes from a wing position, like Thompson, that young man can really get down on the defense side of the ball. Obviously, Van Vliet can do it, and you know, Dalen Brooks can guard with the best of them. I don't give a fuck. You could put Dalen Brooks on 1 to 5. He could. That's just how good that's how hard nosed good of a defender he is. Then obviously, you know, Şengün and them guys, they all put in effort. Shot powers. They like a many of us from a defense grind perspective. And they got talent down there, man. So, but I think we still should have won the game. But I thought being that Deuce McBride couldn't get it going, them probably the point that we lost 109 to 97. I think we're close from that until about a minute left. They just started getting some free, easy, you know, breakaways and shit like that. But that Deuce McBride was important. That, you know, we missed his shots the other night. You know what I mean? Because not only so much a point shot power, the time he shots, if he would have hit that one, you know what I mean? Some shots that he could have hit could have flipped the momentum a little bit. Or broke a little run, you know, he just was missing, man. So, you know.
Yeah, he was off, man. He must have missed 6-7 shots. You know, he hit all those shots. You just say, you figure, I'm guesstimating right now. If he shot 7 shots and he hit 4, we win the game. Mm-hmm. Pretty much that. I mean, but, you know, it's here, there. It ain't nothing. And that last game, we just didn't have the manpower. That was the bottom line. And Tom Thibodeau was a little reluctant, really reluctant to, you know, tamper with the bench a little bit, putting Capurdy in there and Forpak in there because he doesn't trust them. And I mean, and in the game like that, why not trust him? It's early in the season. Maybe we might have got surprised, but he just didn't see it. And, you know, it would have been a perfect game for Harder Purdy to get in there and play some basketball because Cat was in foul trouble. But anyway, the game tonight, man, a lot of those Atlanta guys are hurt right now. You know what I mean? That's another reason why their record is where it is. But we'll get to that when we get to the breakdown.
Yeah, true indeed. Yeah, man. Yeah. So other than all, it was just one of the games where, you know, we could have won, we didn't. If we could have, would have, we just didn't really have. Like I said, it got away from us, so we lived the fight another day. But early in the season, we still 3-3. You know, so we just got to keep it moving. But it'd be a good game tonight to go down there and try to bounce back in a good way. And just cross some T's and dot some I's, man, and just hope that these cats go out there and do what they do. So I'm looking for, you know, one thing about this is a Brazilian basketball team, Shot Powers. They very seldom will lose 2 games in a row. Whatever. They're a pretty good bounce back team. I think they could take advantage of this young Atlanta team. Obviously, Trae Young, Capella, and Bogdan, which like you said, they entered. You know, he's a savvy player, shooter, sniper. But he's injured as well. They got a couple of guys out, so when I get into that, like you said. But other than that, I'm not too concerned, man. Just one of them games, you know. Man, eventually we catch a streak, and but when we get healthy, we'll be fine. No making no excuses for them. Even with, you know, you still go with the next man up. You got to win the game, and that's what it all boils down to. No excuses and nothing like that. You know, when you go out there, you got to try to get and win that game. And with the talent that we have, even our starting 5 alone can win a basketball game by their damn self. That's me with the talent they have out there. But, you know, also when they get tired as well, they get tired too. So they live to fight another day. But, yo, salute everybody, man. We in here. Knicks got the Atlanta and the ATL tonight. They got to go down there and do what they do, man. We just need to get this win and get ready for the up-and-coming game after that, which is going to be Friday. I think it's the Bucks, ladies and gentlemen. So we just got to go out there and play hard tonight, man, for 48 minutes, leave it all on the floor and do what we're supposed to do, cross T's and dot I's and play to your strengths tonight. You should be able to handle Atlanta pretty good. they big time scorers, Trae Young and Jalen Johnson. I think we definitely got something to combat that. And then obviously you have guys like Josh Hart could play on somebody like Dalen Daniels and all that. So we get into let's get into our itinerary right quick. We get into the what's on tap tonight, then y'all can see what we're talking about. We get back at it. But it's Divine, Shaw Powers, Knicks Real Talk, Knicks and Atlanta Hawks, man, down in the ATL, man. Let's get it. We'll be right back, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get it. Yeah, salute everybody. Salute, man. That's what's on tap for the night, man. Y'all see that right there. Started line that looks the same for the New York Knicks. Obviously, I'm Trae Young. Atlanta Hawks sending out Trae Young, Dalen Daniels, Jalen Johnson, Clint Capella, and DeAndre Hunter. The injury report for the Knicks is the same thing. We had Mitchell Robinson, McCullough Jr., Pressure Chua, and game time decision with my man Cameron Payne. Atlanta had a ton of questionables, game time decisions and questionables out there, and some of them just a couple of them, about three of them is out totally. I think Zeller, Beaky, whatever the name is, him and a couple other guys is out definitely. But anyway, so we just gotta hope we go in there and respond to this thing, Shaw Powers. But I like the key matchup. I had my key matchup for the New York Knicks for Knicks Real Talk. I had Trae Young and Jalen Brunson. That should be an offense duel right there. Them both can get down with the basketball pretty good. So that should be a fun matchup. Not saying they're gonna guard each other, but that's what I pick for is when I'm looking at the matchup that I'll see from a skill perspective, a point perspective. I did 2-point guards. I put them in there. And that was interesting with Jalen Johnson. I got a feeling they're going to throw Anunoby on him. He's playing a power forward for them guys. Obviously, Anunoby, the power forward for us. The Capella and Carl Anthony Towns should be a good matchup, man. But I think the matchup favor us. You know what I mean? So I think I don't think we should have a problem with Atlanta tonight. I think we should go down there and beat them and do what we do.
Yeah, man. The one thing I wanted to just talk about the team, this is just, me being a Knicks fan. And I'm just venting. For me, over these last couple of games, I haven't seen the Knicks get called. You know what I mean? We have 4 all-star caliber players on the team. 5, you might as well say, if you want to put them as a MIP in the starting unit, and they don't get that many calls like I think they should. Mm-hmm. Maybe in my, what I see. You know what I mean? And the calls against them are ticky-tack. Right. You know what I mean? That's how I feel. Some of the calls I've seen in the last couple of games, one guy fly by him, Cat swipe at him, and he does hit him. But on the other end of the court, you see 2 or 3 guys hitting him low, hitting him around his waist. He's going up, and he's making a move. He gets hit. He slides to the floor, and not a whistle. That's just in my opinion.
Yep. Yeah, real talk. Real quick, excuse me. Hey, Nigga Hunter, I forgot to put Rocheshire in there, man. I forgot all about Zachary Rocheshire. That's the rookie dude. Nice dude. Young kid he come from overseas. He got game though. I think he went number 1 and 2. I think he went whoever had the number 1 or 2 pick. I think he went either 1 or 2. If Atlanta had the 2 pick, I think he went 2. I can't remember. But it's been a minute. But yeah, he was like the 2nd pick. I'm sorry, go ahead, Shop out. Nick 100 put out there, and he can't get down with the basketball. Though Linky, young man too.
I 2nd pick. I still ain't seen him, so we'll see. He should be playing tonight.
Yeah, Zachary Rocheshire. Yeah, he's nice.
All right, I gotta remember his name. That I don't want to hear it too much tonight. So, but I do want to see who he is. Right. Yeah, I mean, this game tonight to me should be a game that Cat goes down there and tries to dominate. You know what I mean? And it's all about our big man tonight. You know what I mean? work him into the game and let him kick it out. It seems like he's a pretty decent passer. I mean, when he knows when he gets double teamed and he could dribble the basketball. I mean, he could dribble the basketball. So give it to him and let him work something out so he can kick it out to all these great shooters that we got. And that's, I think tonight that should be the type of game we have. And you know, like I say, our perimeter defense, I'm not worried about. You know, and another thing for our two wings, every night you may not see them score 20, 23, 25 points a night. You know what I mean? On certain occasions, you may see them erupt, either one of them at any given time. But their main focus for me, from what I see early, is playing defense on the double and triple switches. When you got Cat at the top, when that man switches off, you got OG on one side, or if he wants to come back the other side, is Bridges on the other side, which makes it easier for everybody to get to another matchup. You know what I mean? So that's another thing about our wings. If every night that you're not seeing them score 20 points and all this stuff, I seen some things about, you know, not to get off topic, but about RJ, how he's scoring all these points, and oh my gosh, it wasn't the right move for us to do all that stuff. RJ may be scoring all those points, but I watched RJ play in that overtime game that they played, and he scored about 30-something points that game. I forgot who they were playing, and I think they ended up winning. But his defense ain't that much better. You know what I mean? You know, his offense has got way better because he's knocking down the 3-point shot more consistent. But I think in that game he missed a couple of. Anyway, make a long story short, our wings have to perform tonight. Plus, kick it down to the big man, and let's get Cat involved tonight. I want to see Cat with 35 points easy.
Yeah. I think he responded real well tonight. You know, I think he's one thing I'm happy about what Towns doing. Towns not letting his offense affect his game though. I mean, the dude snatched down 19 rebounds. I'm like, that dude is rebounding the hell out of that basketball. It's just a matter of time when all this shit click. It's just a matter of time. You know what I mean? I'm not even the least worried about these Knicks, man. This season not built in 6 games. You know what I mean? We probably lose 10, 15 more. Who knows? You know what I mean? Who cares? Long we know at the end of the season they need to be where they need to be at. So yeah, you're gonna go to some peaks and valleys in the regular course of the season because it's 82 long games. You're gonna catch a team on a good night when you might not be having a good night. You don't want to have too many of them, but we obviously will because ain't nobody perfect. So I just think we ran into a team the other night. Just we didn't have enough firepower to beat them. It wasn't because they beat us. I don't think we just had enough firepower.
Right.
I mean?
Exactly.
That's all it boiled down to.
And just to talk about what you just said, we're probably going to lose at least 22 more games this year. At least that give us 60 games to win. You know what I mean? We're going to at least lose 22 more games this year. Everybody talking about the Knicks going to be around 50-something 50 wins or something like that. So they're at least going to lose another 20-something games or something like that. All right, sorry, Dubai.
No, you're fine. You're fine. Yeah, and that's what happened, man. Like I said, long at the end of the season, them cats is healthy. Knock on wood, they stay healthy. And they ready to go into the playoffs with a mind frame that, you know what, it's us against everybody. You know what I mean? That's what it got to be. And I think they're going in tonight and showing proof. This is a good team, man. Let's make no mistake about it. You see what the Knicks can do. And listen, you see what they can do when they own. I mean, they beat Miami and they beat a high-powered offense like Indiana Pacers. They can't say that enough. And then, so I think they do the same. I think they respond real well. They just got to make sure, like I think Wacko from Brooklyn said, you got to see Cat get that ball. Brunson get that ball to Cat a little bit more. And I am going to hold our leader accountable because he's our leader.
Max.
In that fourth quarter the other night, I think Jalen Brunson was trying to go
too many shots.
Yeah, he took too many shots. I think he should have distributed that ball a little bit. I get it though. I get it. I mean, when you're going up, him and Van Vliet going at it with each other all night long, and they trying to outduel each other. I get it. Sometimes you get caught up in the moment. But and then then you realize when you watch the tape, like, you know what, damn, I was kind of selfish the other night. You know what I mean? Not that you are a selfish person, but you played selfish in that fourth quarter only. So I just think he got to do a better job of that. And I still think they got to find a way to get that damn ball over the top of Sims. If you ain't gonna put some, I know it's rebounding, helping, I know this and that, but man, they leaving some points off the table. I really love to see them address that. The night before that, I think they did that when they threw it over the top to him, and that's when Cat got the alley-oop. Brunson dropped 36. Yeah, you got to get back to that, man. You got to be consistent with it. Not just one game. It's easy money, though. See, Jericho Sims and that athleticism off of that pick and roll or alley, that's easy money. Because you throw it up there, he's gonna get it, shot power. If you don't get it, you're gonna foul him. So they got to, I love to see them do that. So I think they will, and they get it popping, man. So listen, man, tonight we go down to ATL, ladies and gentlemen, and put the work in. That's all to it. You got to go down there, cross T's, dot I's, rebound the basketball. Let's see if they're going to put Josh Hart on, Mikhail on Trae Young. And let's see if I think you could put slow Trae Young down, which I think Anunoby. Well, I think Jalen Johnson is the real deal. I'm not saying he's not going to have a good game, but I think Anunoby will make it hard for him. I think Anunoby can make it hard, but that don't mean he won't have a good game. And I think if we do that, they'll be okay. I think they'll be fine. I think we got enough firepower to beat them guys. Hopefully Deuce McBride have a bounce back game. And if you're gonna put Kolek in there, don't put him in there for 1 minute or two. Let him play a little bit. You know what I mean? So we'll see. I know Tibbs ain't worried about the thing, man, but at the same time, that was a lesson for the Knicks too. And I love that about Tibbs. One thing I can say about him, if you don't cats giving you the business, you got to get yourself out of that. You know what I mean? And they did that the other night, Shot Powell. The cats were giving them the business, and Tibbs say, "Nah, y'all better handle y'all business." Like they came out at halftime with a little bit of different scenario. So let's see how they do it tonight. Hopefully, they don't put themselves in that situation. But I think they get it popping. I'm impressed with Anunoby doing. Like I said, the last game, I thought he would have a good game. I'm really looking for Towns to get down tonight. I think Towns have a good. Yeah, I think Towns to have a bounce back game, and I also think Deuce McBride to bounce back tonight. I think the two guys coming to play tonight, man. And I think we do that, we prevail pretty good, man. So, but other than that, man, I'm excited about it. Danny was good, my man. Danny in the building. Danny was popping, my brother. Travel by was good. Wacko from Brooklyn Nostalgic. Everybody, salute to the chat. Nick 100, the whole chat. Salute to all you guys, man. How y'all feeling about the season, man? I mean, it's still early. This will be our 7th game, man. We got 75 more to go. So, yeah, we still got 75 more to do it. But so far, so good. I've seen some good things in the season. I see some things we need to work on with Will. I can't wait to Achua or Mitch get back. Whether Matt Ryan play tonight, give us a little. That's another thing might be interesting. I don't know. He might play. You never know. They might throw Matt Ryan there, veteran guy. Tibbs love them guys who got a little bit of NBA experience on them. He does have that, so you can shoot the ball from downtown. So you might see him tonight. You might see him. Yeah, hey, NY, we do need some bench score in NY because I think you can't run the start. This is the first time that all season I seen Brunson, Anunoby, and Bridges play 40 minutes, and that normally didn't happen none this season so far. But I think that got a lot to do with the injuries, and then Tibbs not trusting, believing in what some of the young guys could do. So yeah, them
big
cats,
fact.
Yeah, and Josh Hart 38 did the most minutes they played all year. But that was the type of game it was too. You needed your cats in there 40 minutes that game. But them cats we was going mano a mano with them guys. It was a slugfest. So I can see why he ran them many minutes last night. He only played 8 guys, and Coley got 6 minutes.
7, no, maybe 8.
It was 8. So
yeah, because Coley played, right? Mm-hmm.
He had a bucket, a 3-point bucket. So I think it'll be much better than it was the last game, man. So let's see how we respond. We respond really well, and I'm with you, Terry Bob. We straight. That's facts.
Yeah.
I think these cats go out there and do their thing. I ain't worried about the Knicks, man. I know where they're gonna be by the end of the season, so I ain't tripping off the city. Knicks will be where they're supposed to be. It's just that we got to critique everything they do because that's what we do. What I mean? That we talk about the good and the bad and ugly. Whatever. You got to critique the things, man, and talk about it. You know what I mean? They did some good things. They didn't do some good things, but that's just the way basketball goes. Any sport goes for that matter. Shot Powell. I'm looking for a different thing tonight. I'm really looking for Cat, like I said, to get it popping.
Is there any word about Matt Ryan playing tonight, or is he available?
I didn't see anything. They didn't have him in a. I didn't see nothing from the lineup perspective on lineups, so it's hard to say. But I'm quite sure if they signed him the other day, even if he did have to take a physical, he probably took it yesterday. So let's see, man. Hopefully he in there, man. Because like I said, you can use anybody, but they still got if he ain't playing. And you got Jacob Toppin down there. You still got Pacone Daddy. Throw them joint brothers up in there tonight, man. I think this team is a little. I'm not too worried about the Atlanta team compared to the Houston Rockets. But Atlanta still got talent there. Whether you like Trae Young a lot, the villain, but he's still a talented ball player. Obviously, like I said, Jalen Johnson's up and coming. We still got the veteran Quick Capella, not from an offensive threat perspective, but live threat, shot blocker, rebounder. He played pretty good center down there, and Dyson Daniels is an underrated player in a lot of people's eyes. So
yes,
and
DeAndre started getting better.
Yeah, and DeAndre Hunter. I always like DeAndre Hunter. I wish they could have got him on the bench this year. I'm like, would y'all make a trade for DeAndre Hunter to come off the bench? That would have been nasty. Because he got the same type of game like Anunoby in a sense. So to have him backing up Anunoby would have been crazy. So, but obviously that didn't happen. So, but you know what? Like I said, it should be a fun one tonight. D. Ross was popping, my brother. What's going on with you, D? Salute. Nick Yak. Salute to you, Matt. Nick fan. Let's go. What's good, my man? Salute to all you brothers coming in, man. Appreciate y'all coming in on the show. You already know. But yeah, man, I think the Knicks go out there and give them the business tonight. ATL, we come out of there, clipping some wings off the Hawks. You know what I mean? Clip a little wings off the Hawks tonight and slow down that flight pattern they got and just get it popping, man. Just go in there and play some Knicks basketball and let's get it back to the 4-3, get over 500. It was crazy that the Brooklyn Nets is in front of us in the stands. In the East end of the division. So, you know, Brooklyn been trying to do a little something here and there, man. Salute to them for trying, but they got a ways to go, you know. But they got a way to go. But they got some good players down there. I mean, you know, a man Cam Johnson still down there. Obviously, Cam Thomas can get in his bag whenever he wants to. He can light it up. Still got Ben Simmons doing things, maybe not from an offensive perspective. He's doing a lot of other good things for them boys down there. Nick Claxton, all them guys, and Dennis Schroeder playing for them pretty good as well. So they playing. They know they playing, man.
I always like Schroeder.
Yeah, they pulling out some wins down there and across the Hudson. I mean, not across the Hudson, man. Yeah, across the Hudson. Excuse me, across the river. They doing what they doing. So, but you know, tonight gonna be a different animal shop. We got to go and beast on them, man. What do you think for the score? What are you looking at in this game today, man, to give you the feeling that Knicks gonna win this thing?
The biggest thing I'm looking for is for Cat to get Cat the ball. You know what I mean? Get Cat the ball early. Let him start drawing some fouls on these guys. Hopefully, the refs start calling some calls for us. Let him start dominating down low a little bit to kick the ball out. You know what I mean? And you know, our stellar defense. You know what I mean? Or even over the games that we lost, we couldn't close out on defense on a couple of games, of course, because we lost. But during the game, we have played comeback defense. You know what I mean? Hard-nosed, gritty defense to get us back into the game, get us close. And I mean, even though it ain't taking us over the hump, you see that they can put the defense on when they need to lock some teams down, to bring bring a 13-point disadvantage until a 3, 4, 5-point advantage. So, you know what I mean? That's what the Knicks they not finishing yet because they're not sure of themselves yet together. You know what I mean? Let's work that ball down low to Cat. Let's get Cat more involved. We see OG starting to really play very good basketball, and Mikal on the low is playing stellar basketball because of his defense. I mean, he held Jalen Grant, you know, down for a couple of quarters. You know what I mean? He got hot in that fourth quarter, hit two big 3-point shots. You know what I mean? One of them was uncontested. You know what I mean? But aside from that, he didn't have a big night. He had him on lock. You know, and every time the plays that were messed up were while they were, and they didn't beat us by much. The plays that were really messed up was because of Delvin Brooks. I got messed his name up. He got a couple of good open 3-point shots uncontested. You know what I mean? But aside from that, we were in the game.
That's right.
You know, the stats show that we were in the game. We just couldn't, you know, we had no firepower. So I hope that this guy Matt Ryan's on the bench tonight because we're gonna need some help in the second unit. And I don't want to see the Knicks play heavy minutes like they played the last game. But if necessary, then there we go.
Yeah, real talk. Yeah, they shot 48%, almost 49% from the floor. We only shot 38. Obviously, we lit it up from 3-point line 40%, 39.3, and they shot 24.2. And we wasn't bad at charity strike, 85.7.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was just a matter of a depth situation. But the amount of the body they had to throw out at us was impressive, though. I mean, Thompson, Adams. I had Steven Adams on the injury list, but he was, but he came back, so he grabbed some big rebounds down there for them at the time. That's what he do. I mean, Sungan had 14 rebounds. We had 39. They had 50 rebounds. That's what we lost the game at. We had a rebound the other day, but it's all good. Tonight I think it's a different show. I think we go in there tonight and do what we do, man. I'm not too much concerned about these guys, man. They're a good basketball team, and they go out there and play hard every night. So I think if they go out there tonight, play hard, leave everything on the floor, we achieve our goal. It's early. I'm not worried about it. Like I said, when Michigan get back, we'll be singing a different tune. But sometimes you just got to scrap and claw and fight, and next man up. When you know you're short-handed, you just got to play harder. And they play hard the other night. Them cats play hard. Now, Knicks didn't go down there and lay down no eggs. And I got to answer Danny's question. Danny, we talked about this early in the show the other day. He said Greek freak or cat. Right now, I think Cat got a bigger bag. I think the Greek is a more of an impact. I think Cat got a bigger bag. No question. And I don't think Greek freak can pass like Cat. I don't think he can shoot a three like Cat. I don't think he can score like Cat. But what he can do, probably harder than Cat, is dominate and play with force. And right now, the way Cat playing on the glass, I'm happy. I'm happy with Cat right now, man. It's not about the point, because that's going to come. You know what I mean? You see what he did the other night, 40-something. The dude snatched down 19 rebounds, bro. I'm like, yo, that's what I'm talking about. I try to tell everybody before we got him, like, only reason he wasn't doing that over in Minnesota, because that Rudy Gobert had to find.
Yep.
Man, that's the reason why he wasn't getting it.
And in limited minutes, too.
Yeah, man. That brother was 19. He had, 32 minutes that had 19.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I was like, yo, Cat snatching them up from everybody. And that's good to see, man. It's just good to see, knowing that, sometimes you don't have an offense, you got to do other things to win the game. And that's what he did. He didn't get a lot of buckets, but he damn sure did some other things to get try to get the win. And he was grabbing a rebound. And like I said, I think it was a good call by him. But I think he responded tonight offensively. I think reason why I think he's gonna have a big game. I don't think Clint Capella is the type of guy who want to go out there on the perimeter every now and then. You know what I mean? I don't think I think that's not what his game is. So I think he'll go out there by choice. I mean, because he has to. But I think Cat can light him up, and put the ball on the floor, but Capella could block some shots down in the paint. But I think Cat can give him the business, though. I think Cat can do that. I think, like I said, I'm expecting Cat and Deuce to really bounce back tonight.
Yeah. Go ahead,
yeah. No, I just telling Nick. Yeah, I don't think he's a better player than the Greek Freak. What I'm saying, I guaranteed you, is nothing the Greek Freak could do with a basketball that Karl Anthony Towns can't do. That's just facts. Ain't nothing the Greek Freak could do that Karl Anthony Towns can't do. Karl Anthony Towns got a bag, ladies and gentlemen, and he put it on display. I just think that my man is more of a winning player, I'm gonna say, and he's a force to be reckoned with. He can dominate a game physically. He's just athletic as hell. You know what I mean? He really is. But he can't shoot like no Cat. He can't pass the ball like Cat. He ain't got a bag like Cat. He just got a lot of force.
Definitely can't hit free throws like Cat.
Right. Yeah, he can't do that neither. So I just think that the man just one of them uber talented, gifted, athletic dudes. I mean, he's so athletic, it's crazy. And I think that's where it comes down to me. But he ain't fucking with Cat doing when it comes to skill set. Giannis don't even really have a lot of skills. He just got a lot of force. So that's why I put that out there. Cat legit, man. I'm sorry. Cat is the real deal. He done show me enough in his career that he showed me enough being a Knick that I know it's gonna be hard to deal with that man in a couple of, like I said, watch when we get healthy. It's gonna be different. It's just gonna be different. Like I said, you slide him in there, you can slide him in there with Mitchell Robinson, you can slide. Can you imagine if Mitchell played with the Knicks right now instead of Haka Purdy and Jericho Sims? Come on, that's what I'm trying to say. The impact that he would have with Mitch would be bananas. You know what I mean? So it'd be like him and Rudy Gobert, damn near shot powers, same shit. So, but anyway, I think we'd be all right. I think Cat gonna be fine, man. But just to answer your question, the money is too big. His money is like Cat money. Giannis getting paid crazy dollars, and he just got that contract too. He got like 62. Will I take him? I wish I could take him and keep Cat. Like I said the last show, if you bring him here with Cat, I'll do it. I don't think the Knicks will do it. I don't think they'll do it. I think the Knicks are the family type of structure they got going on there. And I just think that, you know what, the Karl Anthony Towns is gonna be a problem for the Knicks in the playoffs.
Man.
He's gonna be a problem. He's gonna be a problem for other teams against the Knicks, right? That's what I'm trying to say.
As soon as he get the rhythm, man, I'm gonna say this again. The first couple of games we seen him with Jalen Brunson, he was like, "Oh, look at that pick and pop, that pick and roll and pick and pop." last two or three games, I haven't seen that as often. I want them to get back to that. But I've noticed that Mikhail is always on the side with Cat, and OG is on the side with Brunson. Majority of Brunson, unless it's Josh Hart darting to the basket, but majority of Brunson's assist is to OG Anunoby. He drives, he kicks it out to OG. OG knocks down the 3-point shot. Mikhail gets the ball. They run a little up and down on that side. He passes the ball. He flares out to the right. Cat takes the look before he dribbles it. If Mikhail is cutting, he can give him the pass. He throws the ball back to him. If he's on the outside of the perimeter when Cat's out there, he gives him the hockey assist pass. He looks for Bridges. So those four guys with two couples, if you want to say not couples, but those two guys together, you know what I mean, are really looking for each other. Josh Hart looks for everybody. You know what I mean? He looks for everybody. He'll pass the ball to anybody. You know what I mean? You'll see him as Cat is coming from the top of the key, coming down, he'll throw the ball right to him as he going to the basket. That's another reason why I don't know why the Knicks ain't getting that many calls. This guy is an all-star. I don't know why everybody don't think this guy's an all-star. He's been all-star, all-NBA. Only accomplishment he hasn't got yet was a championship.
Yep.
I mean, I think wasn't he a rookie of the year or something like that? He had got all the attributes, you name it. I mean, high scoring, big 3-point scoring, offensive player. I don't know if he got a defensive player of the game, but the guy is a threat. Then in the All-Stars 3, 4 times. He's going to do it here in New York. He's going to be an All-Star more than likely this year in the East. So we need to see him, use some more of that stuff to get everybody into the game, and hopefully Jalen. I'm not getting on Jalen Brunson. You know what I mean? Because that's what he's used to. He's used to being that man to get that bucket when we need it. But he needs to lean on Cat a little bit more. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he will. He will. I think.
Yeah, he will.
Yep. It's all about also the way the game going too, and like the way the game was going was. And here's another thing: Cat could have been. I mean, Jalen Brunson could, ladies and gentlemen, he could have been like, you know what? Because Cat wasn't in the game consistently, he probably didn't have a rhythm. So Jalen Brunson as a leader, you could see that. Like, okay, he ain't playing a lot of minutes. So I might not be in a rhythm. So Jalen Brunson just took it upon himself and said, you know what? I can get down here. He was getting to his spots though. And, he was getting to. He knocked down 29 points. Percentage wise, might have been the greatest in the world, but he did enough to help that team stay in there and win. I just think that he no lack of firepower, and I think all that changes. You know what I mean? Sometimes the Knicks right now, like the Knicks when they went into the playoff, maybe not as in a sense. No Randall been back then, no Robinson back then, no Anunoby back then, no Bogdanovich. But right now, the guys that they missing, they might not be superstar, but they are part of this team that helps them win. Mr. Robinson is a big loss for the Knicks right now, ladies and gentlemen. He is a big loss for the New York Knicks right now.
Yeah,
the fact of his ability to anchor the defense and his rebounding and his defense. So we missing that in a sense. And then President Chua, the little things that he could do for us, which he does some good things, we missing that. Obviously, Shamet, he went down, and that was a big loss for us. So I think when either Ryan or them three guys get back, whatever the case may be, Knicks will be fine, man. I'm looking for these cats to go deep. I really got high expectations. You don't spend $200 million on Anunoby. You don't spend 154 on Jalen Brunson. You don't spend almost 200 or something on a Cat. You don't get Mikal Bridges to be no. Knicks got to get to the finals. You know what I'm saying? And for me, there ain't no other thing to say. Anything can happen with injuries and all that, but relatively healthy. This is one of the best teams in the East. I don't care a couple Cleveland beat us at the beginning of the season with no Mitch, no Achua, and all that. I get all that. But that Boston game, I ain't worried about that neither. Because I know when this team is fully loaded, this is a good-ass basketball team. They proved it last year. They proved it again this year. We just got to get healthy, Shot Powers. And I think once we get healthy, we'll be okay.
Yeah, that's a fact, Divine. And that's the biggest thing about what happened in last game. The last game, salute Queen. That the biggest thing that happened in last game is manpower. And that's the bottom line. We didn't lose the game by that much. We had no scoring in the second unit, and that was the problem. And that was the bottom line. We scored 97 points with 94 points from the starters. And I mean, 94 points from the starters.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, and we didn't have that 22 points off the bench. You know what I mean? That would propelled us. The knockdown of Deuce McBride shots, some help from Precious Achua, and Landy Shamdit, what we could have seen from him. You know what I mean? We didn't have Payne. You know what I mean?
Right.
All those things make a difference. You know what I mean? All those things make a difference. Payne, we may criticize Payne and all that stuff, but he knows how to go to that basket with that long Statue of Liberty layup finger roll. You know what I mean? To get that basket in there. He can hit the 3-point shot. We missed that. I mean, we only had 3 points from the second unit last game, and the starters scored 94 points. I mean, you plug Precious back in there, give him 8-10 points. You plug Payne back in there, get you 6, 8, 10 points. You plug back in Ryan if he's gonna play until Shaman come in. And this is another question I want to say to you, Devon. What do you think would happen if Ryan comes in here 6'8"? They say he can play some defense. He is a quasi Novik type of knockdown 3-point shot. You think if he continues to play well that they will release him to bring Shamet back?
Yeah, they are non-guaranteed contracts anyway. So
yeah, okay.
Yeah, I don't. It all depends how if he balling out, they probably keep him. I guess it all depends.
That's what I'm saying. If he coming in here and you talking about he taking, say he come in here tonight and he shoot 5 3-pointers and hit 3, and then Friday, I think we play Friday night. Yeah, we definitely play Friday night Knicks. We definitely play Friday. And he comes in on Friday and he shoots 4-7 from the 3-point land in the second unit. And I mean, and then I think we play Sunday. The next game after that, he shoot 5 or 9 in that game. You know, if he continued to do the same thing that Sham is doing with great defense and he's a bigger body, he can play 2s and 3s. He's 6'5", 6'6", 6'7", something like that. I don't know. I just throwing it out there.
No, that's fact. That's fact. You know, for me, it all boils down to here. The Knicks lost the game the other night. It wasn't because of Cat. It wasn't because of this. It wasn't because of that. The New York Knicks lost the basketball game because they didn't have no bench. Period.
Yep. Bottom line.
I don't care. It had nothing to do with Cat. It had nothing to do with Anunoby. It had to do with Bridges or Brunson. The reason why the New York Knicks lost that game the other night, they didn't have a bench. Period. That's it. Because they them until they got. Matter of fact, Houston scored 31 in the first quarter, 30. They only scored 20 in the second quarter, and 28 in the fourth quarter. 20 in the third quarter, 20 in the fourth quarter. Their defense wasn't bad until that last spurt where they got that little 4 or 5 break where they didn't put the game on.
Right.
But other than that, the Knicks played a good game the other day, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, the numbers don't lie. They shot the day offense wasn't there, and that was the killer. They only shot 38, 39% from the floor. But they shot well from 40. They rebounded well. They had 39 rebounds. But obviously, that's the reason why I bring up the Mitch situation. You know what I mean? Cat did his job on the board. He had 19 rebounds. You know what I mean? So if somebody else out of 19 rebounds, he had half of the team rebound the other night, ladies and gentlemen. So that's what I'm trying to say. Cat had 19 rebounds. Knicks had 39 rebounds. That means he had half of them by himself. So I mean, if Mikal could have got some rebounds, Deuce could have got some rebounds, and Anunoby could have got a couple more rebounds, or if Preston Chua or Mitchell Robinson would have been there, they could have got some rebounds. I think we lost the game because we just didn't have no offense. Our offense shot 38%, and they had shot 50%. That's it. And they're a good defense team. You know what I mean?
What was the final score again? It was
109.
109. You know what I mean? They
they played.
That's almost like they went over what I believe that the Knicks will keep teams under. Mm-hmm. Just a little bit over. I mean, I said 103, 104 points. It was 109. That's where it falls down. And that's with only running a 7-8 man rotation with only 5 minutes from your 8th man. You know what I mean? Kolick only had like what 5 minutes.
Yeah.
So,
and just to their point, my man Sugan was getting busy. They couldn't fuck with him the other night.
Yeah.
They couldn't fuck.
He kept Cat off the floor, and he dominated.
Yeah, because the reason why, like I said, Cat with them silly fouls sometimes.
Yeah.
See, Cat put himself in that situation. It wasn't because I think if Cat wasn't in foul trouble, it wouldn't have went that way. Because sometimes when you're in foul trouble, you gotta let a guy get a bucket. You can't get a foul. You know what I mean, Sharp Power? So you give up more points when you're in foul trouble because you can't foul a dude or you're going out the game. So Cat, the reason, Cat didn't have a bad game, but when he put himself in foul trouble, what did that do? It took himself off the floor. When he took himself off the floor, Cat was able to eat. And then once he get back on the dude, he can't foul him because he wind up going right back out the game. So yeah, Cat got to watch them slapping on the hand fouls and all them little fouls that get them in trouble. Because if that's the case, he stay on the floor, he dominant. He put up 17 and 19 in foul trouble. Sugan had what, 25 and 10, 14, 15. So Cat numbers were relatively same to his, except for Cat didn't stay on the floor. If Cat would have put on the floor, I'm quite sure would have 8, 9 more points, probably would have had 30. So, it sometimes all depends on the game situation. I think Cat put himself in foul trouble the other day, and it kept him out the game. And he can't be aggressive when he in the game because he don't want to pick up another foul. And that changes the whole game. That gives guys like Sengun, not only Sengun, anybody, give them guys the opportunity to cook more because they know that I can be aggressive at you because you can't foul me because you're already in foul trouble. And sometimes that's the way the game goes, and you got to kind of say, you know what, I can't go and do the way I want to because I'm gonna go out the game. And I think that's what happened to Cat the other night. But I'm not mad. I like everything else he did. Like I said, 17 points, 19 rebounds, to be in foul trouble, and I'm still do what you did. That tells me a lot about a player. It tells me a lot about a player when you could do that, put them numbers up, and knowing that you're not playing at you're not aggressive you want to be because of the situation you put yourself in with fouls. And for him to do that, I think that's what you pay guys like that for. So I think it's gonna be a different game tonight. I guarantee you that. I ain't worried about Cat, man. Cat can play basketball, ladies and gentlemen. He ain't 2-pound NBA All-Star for nothing, all NBA and all that. It's the reason why he got his bag, because he could play. And he showed up who that the other night when he dropped 44 in Miami, I think it was. Had a good game against Miami. I forgot what a 44 might have been a Miami game. He went out there and destroyed Bam Adebayo, and they're like crazy because why? He was on the floor. And when you're on the floor, you can play more minutes and you can put your numbers up. So I ain't worried about Cat. Cat gonna be fine in New York City, ladies and gentlemen. You best believe it. You best believe that. Yeah. Come on, yeah. I know even if you don't like the guy, the numbers don't lie, man. That brother be going aggressive. Wacko from Brooklyn, he go aggressive. Cat be getting rebounds like I see it 2 times on Wacko. Somebody shot the ball. He ran from way down court. And got the rebound, the offense rebound. He was down by half court. Cat runs down the floor, hustles. My man missed a shot. Cat grabbed the offense rebound. And in that game against Miami, Shy Powers, he was rebounding back. There wasn't no ticky-tacky rebound. He was dominating down in that paint against some dudes in Miami. What? If you seen the game I was watching, Cat was killing it. I was like, okay, it is what it is. Listen, it's all we ranting about Cat. The only reason we brought the Cat thing because my man Danny put out there, he asked me about Cat and Giannis. I'm big on you. I'm big on Cat, man. Cat got skills, man. He plays every night. He come to play here. He'll be fine. I ain't worried about Cat. Give me your last words, but man, before we get out of here, because the game about to pop off and all that good stuff, so we can get on up out of here to the next one.
Yeah. Control the pace. Grab some rebounds. Hit your free throws. Shoot over 36%. Or a lot of these things I'm saying they're doing this year. You know what I mean? They're just not. We're lacking players right now. Shoot over 30% from three-point land. I got the Knicks winning tonight. I think Cat's going to have a phenomenal game, and everybody else is going to help him out tonight. I got the Knicks 117-104 tonight. 117-104.
That's a good one. I like that score. That's pretty good. Yeah, I think what we got to do tonight, ladies and gentlemen, this is an up-tempo team. They like to get up on down the floor with Jalen Johnson, Daniels, and Trae Young and them. So we just got to make sure we match their pace tonight because they're going to be up and down the floor like little jackrabbits out there tonight, man. Just rebound the basketball and play some real good defense. I'm not too much worried about them guys over there at all because I just think that our starting 5 is way more dominant than theirs. Trae Young is Trae Young. I think Jalen Brunson, I think you could say that situation caps itself off. Then obviously Jalen Johnson, and if it's Anunoby or Mikal, I don't care, or Cat, even since Captain before the number comparison. they don't have what we have. Let's make no mistake about that. This should be damn near, maybe not as disastrous, but I'm expecting Knicks to win this by 15 or something. I don't think they got that. I don't think that start five can touch ours. Period. So this is not the Houston Rockets we play. Now we playing a team in transition and sort of kind of. The Houston Rockets know what they trying to go to. These cats don't know what they trying to do. Nancy Fields still trying to figure out what they're going, young or old. I guess the contract with Trae Young and DeAndre Hunter. See, they got guys on that team that was their playoff team. Shot Power Steel about 3 or 4 years ago, and they got some new young talent down there, like the rookie they just signed, Zach Razier, I think it's something like that. So they caught in how you would say
limbo.
Yeah, there you go. They're in limbo right now until they probably figure they're gonna move on from Trae Young's contract, get DeAndre Hunter out there. Until then, they're gonna try to go get it. You know what I mean? So, but tonight they won't get it tonight. I got the Knicks, man. I think I'm gonna put the Knicks at 120 tonight. I think drop 120 tonight. I'm thinking Knicks gonna go out there with an offense masterclass tonight. Cat pie smack around about 35 tonight on Clint Capella. I got the Knicks 120, 104. 120-104. I think we get back to our defense principle tonight. We lock these cats down tonight. But listen, man, salute to everybody in the building. Thank y'all for coming. As always, we see you cats on Friday. I think we be back at MSG and we be popping off.
Friday night Knicks, baby.
You get to see Antetokounmpo and them and Giannis and them if he's gonna play, and you get to see Cat and them. But tonight, Cat gets it popping tonight. Yo, salute to everybody in the building, man. Thank y'all for coming in. Always coming in, dropping all these jewels up in here, man. You cats know y'all the best near Queen. Thank you for coming in. Everybody in the chat, man, y'all have a good night. Good. And we'll see y'all Friday, man. Let's go Knicks. 120, 104. Let's get it. Shot Powerhouse, you on the other side, my brother.
You're ready.
Peace. Devon, what's good? You know what it is, bro. About to go ahead and get with SP. We about to get this Knicks Real Talk pregame popping off. Get this shit popping, man. I'll holla at you one.
The pregame show, but here we go, let's go. So hop on board with these vets. So next stop is the Metro. We in the city that's gritty, with the committee that's litty. We feeling witty in that knit trip. 950 is lit. It's Knicks Real Talk. We in the Amazon like Prime, standing on business. It's the much line, shine divine. It's game time. Knicks opening up a can of whoop ass. Your coach is stabbed. Over cats are burning out, cooking with gas. It's Knicks Real Talk. You know we do what we do. We stay true to the orange and blue. It's the game preview. We're about to hit you with facts and stats and what's on tap. Key matchup. Starting to find empty boards and all stats and facts. Little salute to all the fam up in the chat. That's where it's at. Cause they show a lot of love to the OGs, and that's why we give it right back. Cause it's a tandem for the fandom, never random. Whenever random try to slam the fandom, that's your pandering, that's when we branding them. It's Knicks Real Talk, we still walking that knit drip cloth. Leading up the tip off, we can this shit off up in the law. Get us to OG, over the Ananobi. You know me and my man Brody. Throwing Adobe, and I know we be on your fire TV, that's Cody.
It's Knicks Real Talk. You know how we get down. It's Knicks Real Talk. You know how we get down. It's Knicks Real Talk. You know how we get down.